Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Hello beginners, welcome back to our channel. And right now, I will demonstrate you how to configure the second review lab. If you want to know more about this configuration, stay tuned. In this topology, I use wireless for the internet access, and the IP gateway for DHCP server on either one is 192.168.10.1. While for Error 2 is 192.168.20.1. Then each client must be connected to the server and internet. Each DHCP server configuration have 10 addresses client, and we have to configure ARP replay only, so the client can change the IP address statically. Client on Error 1 have to receive an IP 192.168.10.30, while client on Error 2 have to receive an IP 192.168.10.40. Okay, without any further ado, let's start our config. First of all, I've configured the wireless previously and the status is running, which means that this router has internet connection. After that, add DHCP client to request an IP address to DHCP server with the command IP DHCP client at interface WLAN 1 disable no. Then check whether the DHCP client has been configured or not with the command IP DHCP client print. And as you can see that the status of DHCP client is found, which means that the DHCP client is connected to the access point, and router also received an IP address from the DHCP server. The IPs that router got is 27, 27, 27, 25. And then add the firewall net in order to make the client has internet access with the command IP firewall net at chain source net out interface WLAN 1 action masquerade, and check it to make sure that the firewall has registered. Next, add the IP address for each of the DHCP server. I'll configure it based on the topology requirement. First, I'm gonna add the IP addresses of 192.168.10.1 on the Error 1 interface. Then I'm gonna add the second IP addresses is 192.168.20.1 on the Error 2 interface, and check it to make sure that the IP has been registered. Then add the IP pool for each DHCP server with 10 addresses. Use the command IP pool at name error 1 pool range 192.168.10.25 until 192.168.10.35. After that, make for the Error 2 with a range of 192.168.20.35 until 192.168.20.2045, and check it to make sure that the IP pool has registered. And as you can see that the IP pool has registered. After configuring the IP pool, I will configure to DHCP server with ARP. Use the command IP DHCP server at name review 02 script error 1 interface error 1 address pool error 1 strip pool add ARP yes disable no, and then next for the other one. Check whether the DHCP server has been registered or not with the command IP DHCP service print. And as you can see that the DHCP server has been successfully configured. Okay, next configure the network for each DHCP server with the command IP DHCP server network at address 192.168.10.0/24. Then gateway of our DHCP server is 192.168.10.1 and the NS server is 8.8.8.8. And then configure it to the other one. This configuration must be based on the specified IP DHCP server and make sure that the DHCP server network has registered. Then change the ARP to replay only with the command interface errornet error1 ARP replay only, and don't forget to change it for error2. This configuration makes the client in this interface can change the IP address statically. To change the IP DHCP server to static, use the command IP DHCP server list make static number 0, 1 and check again. And as you can see that this status of IP DHCP server is disappear, which means that the IP has statically changed. And then I'm gonna change the IP according to the topology requirement with the command IP DHCP server list set number 0 address 192.168.20.40, and then make for the error2 with the IP of 192.168.10.30. Then check whether the IP has changed or not, and as you can see that the IP has changed. Okay, first I'm gonna do the test for the first client. We're about to move to the Ethernet connection, and then disable and enable the network. After that, check the details. And as you can see that we have received an IP address from the server. The IP address that client get is 192.168.10.30 with a gateway of 192.168.10.1, and the DNS is 8.8.8.8, which means that the DHCP server configuration has been successful. Not only get an IP address, the client also get internet access from the DHCP server, which can automatically be seen from the IP version 4 connectivity status. To make sure that the client is connected to the router server and has internet access, and then I'm gonna ping Google. And as you can see that the package is replied, which means that the client has internet access. And then I'm going to do the ping server is 27.27.27.25, and as you can see that the package is replied, which means that the client connects to the server. And then for the last is I'm gonna ping the gateway is 192.168.10.1, and as you can see that the package is replied, which means that the client connects to the router. After that, do the ARP configuration test by changing the IP on the client computer to static. And as you can see that IP version 4 connectivity status is no network access, which means that the client is no longer connected to the internet. To make sure that the client is not connected to the router, ping the gateway is 192.168.10.1. And as you can see that the result is request timeout, which means that the client is not connected to the router if they change IP to the static. However, the DHCP server is configured ARP replay only. And then we move to the second client. And check for the details. And as you can see that the client has received an IP address from the server. The IP address that client got is 192.168.20.40 with a gateway of 192.168.20.1, and the DNS is 8.8.8.8, which means that the DHCP server configuration is successful. Not only getting an IP address, client also get internet access from a DHCP server, which can automatically be seen from the IP version 4 connectivity status. To make sure that the client is connected to the router, server, and has internet access, use the Ethernet connection on the device. And first, I'm gonna ping the server. And as you can see that the package is reply, which means that the client is connected to the server. And then I'm gonna ping the gateway. And as you can see that the package is reply, which means that the client is connected to the gateway. And the last is I'm gonna ping the Google. And as you can see that the package is reply, which means that the client has internet access. After that, do the ARP configuration by changing the IP on the client computer to static. As you can see that the IP version for connectivity status is no network access, which means that the client is no longer connected to the internet. To make sure that the client isn't connected to the router, I'm gonna ping the gateway. And as you can see that the result is request timeout, which means that the client isn't connected to the router if they change the IP to static because the DHCP server is configured with ARP reply only. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next video.